What is Minecraft and is it okay for a 9-year-old? It's a great game for kids and there is a really active community for it online. Lots of adults play it as well, so you and your daughter can enjoy it together. You can get Minecraft from this site here and they tell you the hardware requirements for it there as well. Minecraft is definitely all ages. From 3 or 4 to 100. There are a few ways you can play. Creative makes you invincible with unlimited inventory so you can build whatever you like. Survival puts you in the world with nothing and you must mine and craft all the materials you need for building. There's also an endgame where you kill a dragon. But that's optional. Using redstone you can build little automated factories. Some people take that to an extreme and even build 8-bit computers with displays. All inside the Minecraft world. Minecraft really is the definition of an open world game. It's a pretty safe game. It's a little complicated but it's quite good. https www.minecraft.net/enos. Minecraft is essentially Legos as a video game with an adventure mode that is arguably as much a part of the game. There is now swearing, no blood, no gore, and no nudity in the base game. There is some minor violence and jump scares, and it is going to be a bit scary. For future reference go to https www.commonsensemedia.org/gamerviews/Minecraft or to https www.esrb.org/ratings/35148/Minecraft/. For a quick use tool to see what is and isn't acceptable. There are other websites that are good too, but these are the two biggest. Minecraft is a sandbox game where a user can play alone or join a server to play with other people. They can chat in the game, and in version 1.19.1 Mojang, Microsoft implemented new chat features too. The Java version. Bedrock already had that implemented before. Better to get the PC version. Buying Java will also give you the Bedrock version and vice versa. Mainly the Java version is better since the user has more control over what version they are using. Whereas Bedrock updates to the newest one, which may or may not be good. It's great for kids and adults. It would be a great bonding experience. I would say it would be fine. Especially if you are going to be there to help her. The great thing about Minecraft is you can choose what you are going to focus on, so in the beginning you can keep it simple. There are Minecraft servers where you would be playing with people you don't know, and that wouldn't probably be the best idea for a 9-year-old. https www.minecraft.net/ this site has all the information on downloading the game. https minecraft.fandom.com/wiki/Minecraft wiki. This website can be useful if you want to understand various parts of the game. Don't worry about everything right away, just read the pages that you need to read when you need to read them. I hope you guys have a lot of fun. Yeah, it's good with kids. Minecraft is awesome. I say that as somebody who was in high school when it first came out. Played it so much with my friends. And by the time I was in college I was teaching kids in an after-school center who also loved the newer iterations of Minecraft too. It's been really fun for me to see how the game has evolved and how it wasn't just this passing 15 minutes of fame phenomenon when I was a kid. It also speaks to just how good the game is that it has remained popular for so many years now. The game isn't solely online multiplayer, meaning the game has a solo mode and you can set up a local server to play with a controlled group. Like just you and your child. None of the combat elements in Minecraft are incredibly graphic or anything that would leave a child with a humongous emotional or mental influence. I say this from experience as somebody who supervised children for years in their downtime in the computer labs at their school playing Minecraft on local servers. I haven't played the game myself in a long time, but I know that if you go directly to the official website for Minecraft, it'll give you a clear breakdown of what your computer needs to have in order to be able to run the game properly. Overall, I think it's one of the best games on a computer kids can play. It's like Legos in a virtual setting. The sheer open-world aspect of the game allows kids to really flex their imaginations and create what they've always wanted to create in a setting they can test and experiment to no end without it exhausting any resources in the process. Also, if your daughter hasn't played Minecraft yet, you're both going to have a lot of fun just experimenting on creative mode of Minecraft and seeing what you can come up with without the extra challenges of monsters and physical limitations that come with other modes of the game. Don't start the game with any competitive mindsets. Just play alongside your kid as you both figure out the functions and elements of the game, and you'll both have a ton of fun seeing what you can come up with together. Sorry in advance, this is gonna be a long comment. It's rated 10+, but a 9-year-old can still enjoy it. You can download it mobile devices too, but I like it better on the computer. There is a survival mode where you have to find food and fight against monsters, but overall it feels like an exploration game. The other mode is creative, where you can use an unlimited amount of blocks in the game to build anything you can imagine. From tiny houses to castles and pixel art. You can play on your own, even offline, multiplayer, or in servers with random people. For servers, you need the address to join, and depending on which one you go on, there are mini games and other ways to play, so if they get bored of the basic version, there is that. If you don't want random people to play with them, which is understandable, you can download mods that can make the game fun and exciting again. There are tutorials on how to download them. I use Forge and have mods that add new foods, animals, and weapons into the game. You can also get texture packs that basically just makes the game look prettier. Probably the best game of all time for a 9-year-old. It's basically a game about building. You have to go out into a huge open world, find your materials, process them, build whatever you want, fend off monsters, tame animals, go fishing, explore mines, dungeons, castles, fight dragons. It's good fun for all ages. Monitor their use of any game with a community. That is the danger. Fantastic game for kids. It's what's called a sandbox crafting survival game, which basically means it takes place in a massive open world sandbox. The core gameplay loop is gathering resources from the environment and using them to build things like houses, farms, villages, monuments, and craft items like tools, weapons, and so on. Crafting. There are enemies like zombies that the player has to learn how to fight and craft tools to fight with against. Survival. The game is very simple to play but has a pretty astonishing level of depth to it. Obvious, important disclaimer though. Most people, including kids, like to play the game online. And as with all games being played online, the people they meet online might be pretty unpleasant. In the best case, it might just be other kids that are assholes. But in the worst case, it can be adults who predate on kids. Most of the people they play with will probably be decent and kind. But you should always be keeping an eye on what kinds of people your kid is interacting with online. The obvious solution is to only play the game offline, in single-player mode. Or, if your plan is to play the game directly with her locally, or on a privately owned server, then none of the above is a problem. Local games can only be joined by other people in your network. and privately owned servers, which can be hosted for no additional cost if you have a little technical know-how. Can whitelist players to ensure that only the people you expressly permit can join the game. I think you'll find the two of you playing together would be a lot of fun. Just maybe discourage her from joining public multiplayer servers. Me, 27F. My sister, 24F. And Dad, 58 meters. All play separately and together. And we all have completely different ways of playing and how we enjoy the game. Totally open. If you managed to find this sub, you wouldn't have had any problems looking up Minecraft in Google. Be careful, in multiplayer it sometimes gets really addictive and toxic. Minecraft is really good for kids, and you can just download it on a phone or tablet. One of the best games for kids because it requires creativity. Minecraft is a very creative and engaging game for kids. However, in survival mode there are some tense, difficult and scary parts. These parts of the game are optional. Lots of 9-year-olds play Minecraft, but they might stick to the more creative aspects of the game. Unless they are unusually skilled gamers for their age. It's a great game to play with your kid, and you can easily play with just the two of you. No randos. I would recommend avoiding playing with the general public with a 9-yo. Honestly, I avoid playing with strangers even as an adult, preferring to play on private servers with friends.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.